Over the last decade, kale has become one of America's favorite superfoods. From salads to chips to juices, it's frequently found in healthy foods. But one of our viewers is concerned because of the media frenzy about whether or not kale is still safe to eat and wants to know my opinion. There was an article in a magazine called Craftsman where a molecular scientist found that the soil in which the kale was grown and some other cruciferous vegetables contained thallium, and that it may be problematic. So when I did my research, I looked for studies about thallium and heavy metals in cruciferous vegetables, and I found a Journal of Plant Nutrition, that found several members of the brassica family, like peas and spinach and green beans, that did have some heavy metals, but there was no mention of kale. So I think that there's not much existing research on the subject, and heavy metals has not been demonstrated in any clear scientific way at this point to be of concern. In small amounts, heavy metals are important to biological functioning, but in larger amounts, they certainly can have a negative effect, causing a variety of symptoms. But what you need to keep in mind is the thallium was found in the soil, not in the kale, it was in the soil. So exactly how it's getting in there certainly is of concern, and it definitely requires more research. But when you consume kale and the other dark leafy greens, you have to remember they're nutrition powerhouses. You get vitamins K primarily, but A and C and calcium, potassium, magnesium, folate. They're super good for you. And in my opinion, the benefits of eating dark leafy greens far outweighs the risks, because we don't know what those risks are yet. This is preliminary and it's only one study. So we need more research. And in the meantime, we have to rely on the dietary guidelines that suggest we eat 3 to 5 servings of vegetables a day. I would say moderation is the watchword here. Don't go overboard, but certainly enjoy it. Keep in mind that if you eat too much kale, that vitamin K can interfere with medications for blood thinning, so be sure to check with your doctor. But in general, eat a wide variety of foods, including kale. The more variety, the more nutrients, the healthier you're going to be.